Hi troop! Today I'm going to show you how to make this bird feeder. See this? Now this bird feeder will have, you'll be able to fill it up and refill it with bird seed and hang it outside, and all winter long the birds will be able to come and eat bird seed out of this feeder, and this will keep them healthy throughout the winter. So you can hang this somewhere up, maybe at your house, and they'll be able to eat all winter long. Just remember to keep filling it up. All right, so in order to make it, we need a few things. First, we just need a water bottle, and we're going to need a dowel rod. We'll need a saw. We'll need a little drill. We'll need some string, a marker, a funnel, a scissors, and some tape. And then also, got to be very careful, and we have a soldering iron. So, first things first, we need to figure out where we're going to put the holes and how we're going to cut this out so that the perch, with this dowel rod is the perch, it can fit through the bottom of the bottle, and then there's holes right here where the birds can eat the bird seed out of. So we got to figure out where we're going to put that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to find two spots, one spot right here, and then we'll bring it around directly to the other side and do another spot right here and put these two holes, one on either side, and that will be for the perch. Then we're going to draw a little U around here and a U right here. Well, I'll have this already made for you, so you don't have to worry about that. And we'll do, that hole is for the perch, and this U is where the bird seed will come out, and the birds will be able to eat the bird seed out of that. So what we do is we get this soldering iron. Now we have to be very careful because this soldering iron is very, very, very hot. And the point right here, and all of this metal can burn you. So we can't touch any of that. Back here on this handle, it's nice. This is cool back here. You can touch all of this and this will be all right. But what you want to do is hold it just like you were holding a pencil. Okay, and hold it just like that. And the first thing is we got to poke a hole right in where the perch is going to go. And we want to poke the hole and sink the soldering iron in all the way up to this area right up in here. We don't want to go all the way up until this part. Just the point of this will go in. And this is so hot that it'll melt this plastic real quick. So we go in. That's it, one hole. And we go to the other side. One hole. Now you can see that there's a hole on that side and also a hole on this side. And you can see how much this soldering iron is smoking. It's really hot. The next thing we want to do is we want to cut out this U. Now we want to make sure that the soldering iron is straight up and down. We don't want to hold it on the side and try to do it. If we hold it to the side, what will happen is you'll burn a big flat spot through there. We don't want to do that. We want to just use the point and hold it straight up and down. And it's easier if we hold it down on the table like this. And what we're going to do, just the point, and just go right on that marker. And we're going to burn a little groove. Stay right on that marker. And that's it. And I'll leave a little flap in the center, and we'll just bend that little flap in. So now it looks like that, and that flap is bent in just like that. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We're going to burn that U out. So we'll put it down on the table, and we'll hold this straight up and down. Sinking in. Go all the way around. And then we'll just bend that flap in, just so it stays in just like that. So both sides look like this. Then there's a little holder for the soldering iron. We're going to stick the soldering iron back in the holder. That way it doesn't burn anything, doesn't burn us, doesn't burn our table. And we'll set that off to the side. Now we have our holes done. Now what we need to do is we need to get our dowel rod. So I already have this marked for you, and they're equal sections. You can see there's a bunch of them right on the tape. There's these little black lines, and we're going to start using this. This is called a hacksaw. And we're going to use the hacksaw, and we're going to cut right on this line. So we hold the dowel rod down against the table so it doesn't move, and this will go pretty quick. This saw, it's pretty sharp, but it's not sharp enough that it's going to cut you. And we're just going to lightly put some gentle pressure on here. We're not pushing down hard on the saw. We're letting the saw ride on top of the wood, and we're not pushing down hard. And we cut right through the tape and right through the wood. And that's it. Now we have this little stick, and we're going to pull the tape off the end of the stick. Just like this. And we'll get our bottle in that hole that you burnt on the bottom. We're just going to put, if we can, we're going to try to get this through there and bring it straight through the other side and push it through. Just like this. Now, the birds have a perch to land on when they eat the bird seed out of the hole. And this is really important. What we're going to do next is we're going to put a little piece of tape over that hole. Because once the bird food is in, the bird seed doesn't fall out. But when we go to move it around, if we shake it a little bit, the bird seed falls out everywhere. So we don't want that to happen, get bird seed all over the place. So we're going to get a little piece of tape, and we're going to put it over top of the hole. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. That way, when we take these home, you don't get birdseed all over your car. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we need to poke 2 holes in this lid so we can hang a string from it. So I already have these holes marked on here for you. So there's a little dot here and a little dot right there. And we're going to turn the drill on. And we're going to just poke a little hole right on that dot. And we're going to do it again on the other dot. Turn the drill back off. And now we have 2 holes in our lid. This string will take about 2 feet of string, and which I'll have that cut for you. 2 feet of string, and we're going to run it through the top of the lid. And we put one piece down through the top this way, and the other end of the string we're going to run through the top this way. So we have our string running through the hole, and then we're going to put a knot. We're going to tie these two ends together. And since we put the string down through the top of the lid, this knot will be on the bottom. So we have the knot on the bottom. That way, when we go and put this back together, we can tie that on there, and now our string is ready. The next thing we have to do, we'll clear all this stuff out of here. And we're going to get this little tub. That way we don't get birdseed all over the place. We're going to take the lid off so we can fill it up. And I'll get the funnel. And I have bags of birdseed for each of you. You'll take the bag of birdseed, and we'll dump the bag of birdseed right in the top of the funnel. Now, we probably don't want to pour it all in at one time. You just dump it in just like this. And hopefully we don't have too much birdseed, which we might. And if we do, we can use the rest of that for the other one. And we fill up our bird feeder all the way to the top, like this. And whatever's left can go back in that tub. And here we go. Our bird feeder is finished. We can hang this up in a tree. And once you hang it up in the tree, you pull this tape off, and the birdseed will all stay in the bottle, and then the birds can come to it and they can eat the bird food out of there. All right, that's it. Have fun building these.